I've just met a player from Belarus this Mort makes, whose win rate is 73%. His rank is 13. And this player forced me to use any booster during the battle. Here we go to the battle. The battle type is confrontation battle types. We are loading now in the map a wrong way turn. We are in the playman mode now, and in this test I just play as usual using no boost at all to look for the resource containers on the map. One container, one construction yard, one power plant, and two barracks, one supply center are being built. One more additional supply center, and trying any infantry to look for the resource containers on the map. I need to speed up this video because 2 times. And so far I don't use any booster because we still don't know about our enemy. And now the SK is being upgraded into level 3 and some resource containers have been gotten for level 3 resource containers. For now. And the barracks are being upgraded also. And directly one coyote tank is attacking our base. From this node there is a special player. I think the enemy has a good strong enough in playing. And now 3 riflemen are attacking on the power plant, but we are training 2 infantry here. And to defend our base, I think we should build 2 bunkers, one over here and one more over here, besides of the base. You can see on the enemy's base, you can see that the enemy can deploy his base very fast. It means that this is not a usually player. Maybe the player use any booster also, but I think this is a good player who can develop his base very fast. So we need to defend our base more by building some additional bunkers, and from this I know that our enemy is strong enough, so we should use any booster during the battle. One red booster has been being used. One more additional building, the Espical Factory. There is bunker and 1 barracks additional because the enemy, I see that the enemy produce any armadillos, and to overcome the armadillos tanks, I think should be better we produce many heavy assaults. 1 blue booster for the resource incoming. Okay, this armadillos tanks. And now we should keep producing heavy assaults. We are waiting for the resources to level up the SK become level 3. Okay, here we go. Booster again. So it's blue booster. You can see that the enemy kept producing armadillos tanks. I need to speed up the video with times. Okay, this is the attacking for armadillos. The enemies attack from 3 sides. This is the 3 sides. and this is the second side, and this is the third side. To produce these things, you should have a good resource incoming, so I think the enemies use any booster again for it, in order that the enemies can produce many armadillo tanks during this battle. But we don't know, because we have been loose in getting the resource containers in the beginning of the battle, and our enemy gets more resource containers in order that the enemy may be able to develop his base better than us. But now we are upgrading a vehicle factory become level 3. We have to replace again a bunker that has been destroyed by some armadillos and reboot it again in the same place. And now I think we should try to move the units, but some armadillos here annihilate some infantry, heavy assaults, but some others have reached this corner of the map in order that we can attack on the sides of the enemy's base. And again, there is just 5 armadillos try to attack our base. And now we are building a heavy factory and one more additional this for power plant. Keep producing heavy assaults to recover the attack team from armadillos. We got difficult to scout on the enemy's base because the enemy have built some sniper towers. The armadillos again. The heavy factory is being upgraded into level 3 in order that we can produce any jets to attack on the enemy's base. One more blue booster for the incoming of the resource. This airfield also is being built and attacking again for armadillos. But I think this is useless because we have produced many heavy assaults there. The airfield mostly completed be built and directly produce any jet. I wonder the enemy will attack from this side, so we have to separate our units. But now we are getting attacking from mammoths, which units can attack from far away, and there are so many armadillos here. You can see that there are so many armadillos, and grenadiers riflemen are also one per chicken. So we have to fall back again these units, and one gold booster has been activated. Can you get surprised because I have many units inside of my base. The attacking from the enemy has been failed again, and now we have just had any death, so we need to attack on the enemy's base quickly, I think. And now the enemy has no any units again in his base, So I think it is the appropriate time to attack on the enemy's base. Okay, the units here also need to move, and now the enemy is confused because the attack team from the air, from the jet, so the enemy has to spend his resource to build any air defending from the attack team of the jet, so the enemy cannot produce any units, and now we are in the attacking time. I think in these times the enemy cannot do anything because some important buildings have been destroyed by Vertex and my unit. And finally the enemy destroy his own building by himself. This is me, is us to get the factory soon. Okay, thank you very much. This is my battle with using any booster, and see you again in the next video.